Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all, it's been a minute since I've been in the studio, and I just gotta say, when I say I am the media nerd of social media, I don't just say that for no damn reason. I really, truly don't. With that being said, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are on a Braylon Lee's virtual tour destination pit stop, ladies and gentlemen, because, child, the news I saw this morning. You see the thumbnail, that $40 billion shark is circling hard. The chum of non-existent creativity is in the water. That $40 billion shark is circling hard. The chum of non-existent creativity is in the water. That $40 billion shark is circling hard. The chum of non-existent creativity is in the water. Let me show you what I mean. Let me take down this thumbnail here. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. I had to come in here and make it do what it do. This came out literally like 2 minutes ago on my Facebook feed. This came out on the Variety website about an hour ago. So let me show it to you here because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. And my Lord Jesus, I just had to come through. I just had to come through and let you guys know what was going on. So if you guys follow our channel very heavily, you know that we talk about media culture and social capital, right? And I remind myself of when NBC Universal was thinking about splitting itself from its cable companies, right? And so we did not know if Bravo was going to be a part of the sale or not. And so when it was breaking news that they decided to do that, I went live immediately to be able to let you guys know what was up. And I was ahead of NBC News and the Today Show on their own news. Now, there's been rumors about Warner Bros. Discovery doing this particular move, right? So it all started with Warner Bros. Discovery splitting the linear cable channels from the studios and the streamers. So basically, the cable networks separating themselves from now called HBO Max once again. I know. Wait, they call themselves the thing they should have called themselves in the beginning. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So they're separating themselves from HBO Max and New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers, the studio, Warner Brothers Animation, all that stuff. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, from Variety.com, Warner Bros. Discovery to split into two companies here. Warner Bros. Discovery grappling with declines in its overall business said Monday it planned to divide the company into two publicly traded entities, one devoted to streaming and content production and one devoted to traditional television. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav will remain as the leader of the streaming-focused entity, while Gunnar Weinfels, the company's chief financial officer, who has been known for finding new ways to cut old costs, will lead the TV company. The separation is expected to be complete by mid-2026, subject to closing and other conditions. By operating as two distinct and optimized companies in the future, we are empowering these iconic brands with the sharper focus and strategic flexibility they need to compete most effectively in today's evolving media landscape, Zaslav said in a statement. The company is emulating a strategy recently put into place by Comcast. That company is breaking up NBC Universal with plans to place the bulk of its cable networks in a new publicly traded spinoff called Versant, while keeping its broadcast and streaming assets under the better-known entity NBC. Warner has grappled with many obstacles since being formed by the combination of AT&T's Warner Media, the company once known as Time Warner, and the former Discovery Communications under Zaslav. Warner has fiddled with streaming strategies and deprived top cable networks of TNT and TBS of original content they needed to flourish. Warner recently lost long-held rights to televise NBA games, a contract that gave its networks a major sporting franchise that drew large crowds on the regular, and it has run down the value of its cable properties. The streaming company will encompass the Warner TV and movie studios, HBO and HBO Max, and the games and experiences division. The company will focus on building out the HBO Max streaming service and investing in programming. Meanwhile, the TV company will include Warner TV networks around the world, along with specific digital brands tied to TV entities, including Discovery Plus, Bleacher Report, and CNN's new streaming product. More to come. Ciao. But that's not all. That's not all. That's not all, baby. Oh, no. No. I want you to see this too, right here from Warner Bros. Discovery, from Variety.com. Warner Bros. Discovery makes layoffs across cable TV group. I just want to say that again and again. Warner Bros. Discovery makes layoffs across cable TV group. Warner Bros. Discovery makes layoffs across cable TV group. Here we go here. Warner Bros. Discovery, as its cable business continues to shrink. Hang on. Okay, now you see how technology now wants to work. Warner Bros. Discovery, as its cable TV continues to shrink and viewership falls, has made targeted job cuts across its linear networks. The media conglomerate's linear TV business includes TNT, TBS, CNN, Food Network, Discovery, TLC, Cartoon Network, Turner Classic Movies, including the Oprah Winfrey Network. The layoffs affect well under 100 employees. A source familiar with the situation told Variety. The source added that no particular location or network was impacted more than the others. The cuts, like those at other pay TV networks affected by cord-cutting declines, are aimed at Warner Bros. Discovery's ongoing goal of operating more efficiently. Word of the layoffs in Warner Bros. Discovery Cable Group comes after Disney cuts its headcount by several hundred employees this week, affecting staffers in TV, film, and corporate finance. For the first quarter of 2025, revenue in Warner Bros. Discovery Global Linear TV Networks business fell 7% to $4.7 billion. Ad revenue fell 12%, while distribution revenue was off by 9%. The company cited declines in audiences at its networks for the downturns in quarter one. Adjusting operating income for the cable TV group fell 15% year over year to $1.79 billion. Last month, S&P Global Ratings cut Warner Bros. Discovery credit rating to junk status. I'm gonna say that two more times. Last month, S&P Global Ratings cut Warner Bros. Discovery's credit rating to junk status. Last month, S&P Global Ratings cut Warner Bros. Discovery credit rating to junk, JUNK status, based on the firm's lower earnings forecast for 2025-2026, primarily due to the continued revenue and cash flow declines at its linear TV operations. In quarter one, Warner Bros. Discovery said it completed the process of reorganizing the company into two divisions, one comprising its streaming business plus HBO and production studios, the other comprised of the rest of its cable TV portfolio. The reorganization will create opportunities as we evaluate all avenues to deliver significant shareholder value, CEO David Zaslav said in originally announcing the separation last December. In the second quarter of 2024, Warner Bros. Discovery took a $9.1 billion charge against earnings related to the devaluation of the company's TV networks. Separately, at this year's annual stockholders meeting, Warner Bros. Discovery investors delivered a symbolic shot across the bow. Shareholders voted down a non-binding advisory measure to approve the 2024 pay packages of David Zaslav, whose compensation last year totaled $51.9 million, up 4.4%. In the company's other named executive officers after the vote, the Warner Bros. Discovery Board said in a statement that it takes the results of the annual advisory vote on executive compensation seriously, and that the board's compensation committee looks forward to continuing its regular practice of engaging in constructive dialogue with our shareholders. Child, I told y'all, if you understand the moves happening around you, you will understand what you're seeing in front of you. So it looks like OWN could be up for sale. Now, remember when I did, and you know what? I'm just going to show y'all. I'm just going to show y'all. Because, like I said before, I'm always ahead of everybody else. 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 Now, I want to show y'all this because I remember doing this, and I did this live 3 weeks ago, right here. Where is Black media in all of this town hall discussion? As you can see, Disney, No Black Network. Hang on, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. So as you can see, Disney, No Black Network, NBC Universal, No Black Network, but Black people watch Bravo. Warner Bros. Discovery has the Oprah Winfrey Network. Fox has Fox Soul. Next Star Media Group Incorporated has No Black Network, and Paramount has BET Black Entertainment Television. I told y'all a long damn time ago that the game of media is changing, it's evolving, and my lord, multiverses are forming. I told y'all this shit a long damn time ago. So, like I said, it is truly mind-boggling, earth-shattering, and beyond my comprehension that people are so in tune with the shows that are on these networks that they don't even understand the intricate web that has been formed for these networks to happen. Like I said, if you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. Because truly, when I did this town hall, it was to call out all the media companies in not recognizing us in the magnitude of who we are, what we do, and how we go about things. That they are culturally appropriating us for dollars, and they're not culturally appreciating us rather for the Calvary that we are, right? Because all these networks are basically ran by white people. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Bray, this is a bit risky because you want to be on TV, you want to be on radio, you want to be this multi-hyphenate legend. I already am that legend. Okay? I cover stuff before everybody else covers it. And to be real with you, the reason why I said the statement I just said is because it's one thing to have people give us a platform. It's another thing for that platform to be reflected by the executives and the staffs and crews and the programming of that network, right? So I'm not shocked by this. I hope everybody sees. I hope everybody is seeing it for what it is. When the company is great, they will celebrate everything great. But when the company is not great, the first thing they will take out are things they believe are not adding to the greatness of that company. Now I'm going to do a live tonight, once again, talking about black media, and I'm going to talk about where OWN could go. Y'all, I'm going to need you to start listening to your man, your friend, family member when he's talking about media. You need to be listening to me for everything else, because we cover everything else. But I have been saying this for the longest time. That chum of non-existent creativity is in the water and the sharks are circling. Child. But I just wanted to come on here and give you guys the news. And yes, Warner Bros. Discovery is saying this expedition is over. They've been through jungles. They've been through deserts. They've been under the sea, to use a reference from a competitor's company. And most of all, they have went to abandoned places. And they're like, you know what, y'all? We are not finding a motherfucking damn thing. We got to stop putting money into these expeditions. And if you think about it, these cable TV networks are different expeditions. And child, they're saying, listen, all right, y'all, grab your tools. We'll be sending a helicopter to get each and every one of you. And this is the end of the road. But if you remember what happened in Jurassic Park, they thought they could create a theme park where they were in control. The dinosaurs only gave you the fantasy of that because you didn't want to, because you couldn't handle the weight of the reality. That was good. That was good, child. That was good. The dinosaurs allowed you to create a fantasy of you being able to control them because you couldn't handle the reality of being handled. The dinosaurs allowed you to create this fantasy because you couldn't handle the weight of the reality, that they're bigger than you, they're stronger than you, and they are the head dinosaur in charge. Like I said, the head dinosaur in charge is that debt, that $40 billion debt. Child, listen, I love y'all. I value y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I just want to come on here and give you that news that, yeah, that $40 billion shark is circling hard. The chum of non-existent creativity is in the water. And if you know why I got these two sharks up, it's for Discovery Shark Week, baby. It's Shark Week in media, baby. Yeah. Y'all, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Oh, by the way, one more thing. I will put the links to both of those articles in the description box below so you guys can talk about it if you want. Child, I have said this many times before. When a press release comes out from a brand, a celebrity, whatever entity that is out there that could be reached, that could reach people rather, those moves have been talked about through so many people in so many boardrooms and so many meetings before we finally get the news. I'm going to say that two more times. The news that we get has been talked about through so many different people in so many different boardrooms and through so many different meetings before we finally get the decisions that we finally hear about are talked about through so many people, through so many boardrooms and in so many meetings before we finally get the news. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.